मया विधानमंगलं दीपं त्रैलोक्यतिमिरामहं दीपमात्रमयामि ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् अमृतं भवतो अमृतो वस्तरमसि ॐ प्राणाय स्वाहा अपानाय स्वाहा ज्ञानाय सुदानाय स्वाहा समानाय ब्रह्मणे स्वाहा एतत् महानिवेद्यं निवेदयामि हस्तप्रक्षालं पादप्रक्षालं जटुवाचनीयं समर्पयामि ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः भर्गो देवस्य धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् अमृतं भवतो अमृतो वस्त्रमसि हस्तप्रक्षालं पादप्रक्षालं जटुवाचनीयं समर्पयामि यो वा पुष्पं वेद पुष्पवान् प्रजावान् पशुमान् भवति चन्द्रमा वा अपां पुष्पवान् प्रजावान् पशुमान् भवति य एवं वेद यो वा मायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति सत्यप्रजाभ्य परिपालयताम् इमं मार्गेण महीमहीषा ओ ब्राह्मणेभ्यं समस्तनित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु तदास्तु देवोक्तपत्रपुष्पाञ्जलिं समर्पयामि ॐ छत्रसामरादि सर्वोपचारपूजानि समर्पयामि अनेन भूर्भुवस्वरात्मं श्रीं भूर्भुवस्वः मध्ये मध्ये अमृतपानीयं निवेदयामि निवेद्यानन्तरं समर्पयामि भूमिफलसमायुक्तं नागवल्लीतदैवतं कर्पूरचूर्णसंयुक्तं ताम्बूलं प्रतिगृह्यतां ताम्बूलं निवेदयामि समर्पयामि भूर्भुवस्वः हस्तप्रक्षालं पादप्रक्षालं जटुवाचनीयं समर्पयामि अनेन कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियेण वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा हृदये स्वभावात् करोमि यज्ञं सकलं परस्मै श्रीमन्नारायणाय समर्पयामि ॐ तत्सत् कृष्णार्पणमस्तु अथ श्री सत्यनारायण व्रतकथा प्रथमोऽध्याय प्रारम्भः
कृष्णाவோட மைக் மட்டும் ஆஃப் பண்ணிக்கோமா कृष्णा மைக் மட்டும் ஆஃப் பண்ணிக்கோமா இட் மேக் நாய்ஸ் ஆஃப் பண்ணிக்கோ
Hare Krishna. Sri Satyanarayana Vritakatha. Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita chapter 14, Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo vedi tat vaham. One who knows my divine birth and activities will not be born again. Sri Satyanarayana Katha is one such activity of the Lord, by studying which we have every chance of being liberated. Sri Satyanarayana Katha forms a vital and integral part of the puja. Not listening to the Katha will be a major loss. Repeatedly hearing the stories and meditating on its different aspects will make us more and more interested in the Lord and His activities. As the Lord Himself says further in Gita, chapter 9.14, Sadatam Kirtayanto Mam Yatantascha Radhavataha. The Mahatmas among devotees always speak and sing my glories and try with determination to realize Him. You too will gain the blessings of Bhagavan by participating in this divine Satyanarayana Puja and listening to His Katha at Sri Sai Siva Vishnu. God bless. Chapter 1.
Yeah.
Turn yours on. Just give me 1 second.
Once, Shaunaka Maharishi and the other rishis assembled at the forest called Naimisharanya. They asked Maharishi Sutta, the narrator of Puranas, "O Maharishi, please tell us how mankind can attain salvation." Maharishi Sutta answered, "Once Narada Muni asked Lord Vishnu the same question. I shall tell you what Lord Vishnu told Narada, so listen carefully. Once Narada, during one of his travels to the various worlds, came to earth. He saw the people suffering as a result of their past deeds, to reduce their sufferings and bring them salvation. Narada went to Vishnu Loka. There he found Lord Vishnu decorated with Shankha, Chakra, Gada and a lotus on his four hands and a garland around his neck. Narada spoke calmly, O Supreme Lord, the Savior of God and comfort, I surrender at your feet. Lord Vishnu asked, My dear Narada, what brings you here? Tell me what you want and I will fulfill your wish. Narada replied, O Bhagavan, people on earth are suffering in many ways as a result of their own past sinful deeds. Kindly reveal to me a way to help them. Lord Vishnu said, O Narada, mankind can rid itself of all its sorrows by performing a puja called Satyanarayana Puja when he performed properly. This puja will bring happiness, peace of mind, and wealth in this lifetime and salvation beyond. On hearing this, Narada was filled with joy and addressed Lord Vishnu. O Lord, please tell me the details of the puja to help mankind. When to perform it, how to perform it, and who has performed it before. Lord Vishnu answered, this puja can be performed any month on a full moon day. One must gather their friends and relatives, perform the puja with peace and devotion, and offer fruits, ghee, milk, curd, butter, wheat, flour, sugar, and honey to see Sri Satyanarayana. As the main part of the puja, the Satyanarayana Katha must be read and listened to by the devotees. It is important to distribute another food to everyone who attends. When performed in this manner, the puja will bring fulfillment of one's wishes, particularly on the era of Kali Yuga. This puja brings contentment. End of chapter 1. Om Shri Satyanarayana Namaha. Om Shri Satyanarayana Namaha. Om Shri Satyanarayana Namaha. Lord Vishnu, who was in the guise of the old between them for hours. His mind was fixed on only one thing to do, the Satyanarayana Puja. That day he got a lot of money, much more than usual. He bought fruit, milk, curd, and he had wholeheartedly completed the puja with his relatives and friends. When Lord Satyanarayana's face, he shared his poverty and lived a contented life. Every night on the following day, he performed the puja and finally attained moksha. In this manner, Maharishi Sutta explained the significance of Satyanarayana Puja. The Rishi again refers to Maharishi Sutta or the Veda. Please tell us about the efforts to perform to perform puja. How did they benefit? Sutta Maharishi continued. One day when the Brahmin was observing the Satyanarayana Puja, a woodcutter entered his house and asked for water. He noticed the Brahmin was performing the puja and inquired about it and
पूर्वा शाला नक्षत्रे धनुर्रास हो जाता है उपाली नाम्याः मगा नक्षत्रे
This is how Sri Satyanarayana benefited. Anyone who observes this will well, health, peace, and abundant blessings from the Lord. I myself have been bestowed with divine prosperity and will live toward poverty. The woodcutter was delighted to hear this. He learned the proper way to perform the puja. He also took the prasad that was offered and went on his way. With Lord Satyanarayana in mind, the woodcutter decided he would also observe the vrata with whatever he was going to earn by selling firewood that day. He went all over the city to sell his firewood. Much to his amazement, he sold it all for double the price and made twice the profit compared to any other day. Pleased with his luck, he bought bananas, sugar, ghee, milk, honey, and maize flour. He invited his friends and relatives and performed the Satyanarayana Puja exactly as he had seen in the Brahmin's place. By Lord Narayana's grace, he acquired enormous wealth and lived comfortably again, attained moksha, salvation to the end of his life. End of chapter 2. Om Shri Satyanarayana Namaha. Om Shri Satyanarayana Namaha. Om Shri Satyanarayana Namaha. Om Mugi Vasamanistu Nagavallikare Karpura Jona Samishtam Tamuram Pravivrichyata Karpura Tamuram Naivedyam Nivedayami Naivedyam Asanam Samarpayami Om Narayanaaya Vichme Vasudevaya Dhimani Tanno Vishnu Prachodayate Adha Shri Satyanarayana Puja Dvitiyam Adhyaya Sampurnadama Siddhyartham Shri Satyanarayana Swami ki Eduvudvala Venkatamana Govinda Govinda Avuduvudvala Anadharshika Govinda Govinda Jignayotsava Nityanivasa Govinda Govinda Atha Tritiyodhyayah.
Chapter 3 Maharishi Sutta continued. O Rishis, I will now share with you another miraculous story. In the olden days, there lived a wise king by the name Ulmukha. He had mastered all his senses and always spoke the truth. He used to go to the temple every day and give foods to Brahmins and the poor people. His lotus-faced wife was a pure and fierce woman. One day, the royal couple were performing the Satyanarayana Puja on the banks of the river called Bhadrashila. At that time, a merchant called Sadhu sailed by. He saw the king perform the puja and stopped his boat. He got off and addressed the king humbly. O noble king, my solutions to you. Could you kindly tell me what you are doing with such devotion and concentration? The king replied, O Sadhu, I have no children. I am worshipping the Almighty Lord Satyanarayana, so that I may be blessed with children for my future generations. On hearing this, Sadhu spoke humbly, O king, please tell me how to perform the puja. I would like to observe the vrata as I too don't have any children. The king told him all the details of the puja. The Sadhu returned home and with great joy told his wife Lilavati about the special Sri Satyanarayana Puja he had witnessed. Then they decided to perform the puja after their first child was born.
By God's divine grace, Leelavati gave birth to a beautiful daughter. They named the child Kalavati. One day, Leelavati reminded her husband of his promise to perform the puja. Sadhu told his wife that he would do the puja at the time of his daughter's wedding and got busy with his work. Listen well, what's about to happen is a reminder to all of us that we should always remember Bhagwan and our promises of devotion to him, not only when we need his help, but especially when our wishes are fulfilled. As years passed, Kalavati grew up into a lovely girl. Sadhu sent out messengers to find a suitable groom for his daughter. Indeed, with Satyanarayana's blessings, he found a good-natured and handsome boy in a nearby village. Sadhu and Leelavati were overjoyed and celebrated their daughter's wedding in a very grand manner. But alas, Sadhu completely forgot about the Satyanarayana puja and ignored his promise. The ever-merciful Lord Satyanarayana gave another opportunity to remind Sadhu to always uphold his promise and live a righteous life in a happiness and sad times.
One day, Sadhu went on a business trip with his son-in-law. He stopped to trade at a place called Ratnapura, which was ruled by the king Chandragupta. At the time, some thieves robbed the king's treasury and were running away. The king's soldier chased them. The frightened thieves threw all the valuables they had robbed near the Sadhu and escaped. Finding the king's treasure near Sadhu and his son-in-laws, the king's soldier arrested them and brought them to the king. The king ordered them to be chained and thrown in prison. Because of Lord Narayana's Maya, mysterious illusion, nobody even listened to what Sadhu had to say in his defense. King Chandraketu also took all their merchandise. Sadhu's wife was also affected by Lord Narayana's divine grace reminder. Thieves broke into Leelavati's house and robbed everything. One day, Sadhu's daughter Kalavati was hungry and went out in search of food. She wandered there and stopped at a house where Sri Satyanarayana Puja was being performed. She stayed at that place until the puja was over and took the prasad that was offered. Her hunger was gone, just like the misery was about to disappear. When she reached home, she excitedly told her mother, Leelavati, all about the puja. Like a bolt of lightning, it struck Leelavati that her husband had not fulfilled his promise to the Lord all these years. Leelavati decided to perform Sri Satyanarayana Vrata herself and begged his forgiveness. She invited all her relatives and friends and prayed to Lord Satyanarayana with full faith and wholehearted devotion. Lord Satyanarayana was pleased with Leelavati's prayers and performed a miracle to free Sadhu and his son-in-law. Lord Narayana appeared in King Chandraketu's dream. He ordered the king to release the two merchants from prison as they were not the real thieves. Lord Narayana warned the king that his kingdom, wealth and children would be destroyed if he failed to release Sadhu and his son-in-law, as he was wrongly punishing them. The next morning, the king told his counselors about his dream. He ordered Sadhu and his son-in-law to be born before him. Sadhu and his son-in-law were frightened and stood before the king with bowed heads. The king talked to them gently and said, "You two have suffered a great deal because of your faith. There's nothing to fear." The king returned their merchandise, gave them new clothes and lots of gifts, and sent them home. Keep listening with all due respect and attention. We shall hear what happens next. End of chapter 3. Om Om Shri Satyanarayana Namaha. Om Shri Satyanarayana Namaha. Om Swaha Om Bhri Vasamani Nakavalikulam Kapuruchum Samyuktam Takulam Pratikrishyatam Takura Kapuruchum Naivedyam Nivedayami Naivedyam Traapsamaniyam Samarpayami. Om Narayanaaya Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat. Atha Shri Satyanarayana Vrata Tridiyodhyaya Sampurnamava Siddhartham Shri Satyanarayana Swami ki Jai Bolo Shri Satyanarayana Swami ki Jai Bolo Shri Satyanarayana Swami ki Atha Chaturthodhyayah.
Sutta Maharishi continued the story. Sadhu and his son-in-law loaded their boat with the riches given to them by the king and sailed home. Lord Satyanarayana wanted to test the Sadhu further. He took the form of a sage with a trident. He appeared before Sadhu and asked him what he was carrying in his boat. Sadhu replied that the sage was indeed Lord Narayana in disguise. He laughed mockingly and cried, "You Brahmin, who are you thinking of stealing my fruits? We do not have any valuable riches in the boat except empty vessels and dry leaves." The sage replied, "Oh Sadhu, so be it." The sage then departed by the seashore. Sadhu was horrified when he went into his boat. He saw the boat was filled with empty vessels and dry leaves, just as he falsely told the sage. Sadhu fainted in seeing that. He was revived by his son-in-law who spoke, "This must be the place of the sage. Let's go back and plead his forgiveness." The two merchants went to the seashore where the sage was meditating. They at once fell on his feet and repeatedly begged for forgiveness. "Please press your devotion," the sage said. "Sadhu, do not weep. You suffer because you have broken your devoted promise many times. You remember to uphold your word." On hearing this, Sadhu realized that the sage was none other than Lord Narayana himself, and cried, "O Lord, even Rama and other devas cannot understand your form fully. With my limited knowledge, how can I? Please show me your true form and bless me." Upon hearing his prayer, God was pleased and granted his wishes, restoring his riches in the boat and disappeared. The two merchants went joyfully sailed homeward. On reaching their town, they sent a message to the wise about the safe arrival. At that time, Leelavati and Kalavati were performing Satyanarayana puja. Leelavati and Kalavati completed their puja quickly and hurried to the sea to meet their husbands. In the rush, young Kalavati forgot to take the prasad and ran to the sea. In an instant, the Lord's Maya, illusionary power, forced the ship and her husband to disappear in the sea. Not finding her husband, Kalavati was heartbroken and frightened. Satya did not know what to do, thinking it was Lord Narayana. He declared that he performed the Satyanarayana puja and immediately ate with the Lord. Lord Satyanarayana was very pleased with Satya's devotion and said, "Oh Satya, your daughter did not take the prasad in hurry to see her husband. Hence he at his word disappeared. Let her go, take the prasad and return." On hearing this, Kalavati went home, took the prasad, and took the prasad. When she returned to the seashore, she found her husband Rama to be saved. Satya and his family returned home happily. They performed Sri Satyanarayana puja every full moon day with his relatives and friends. With God's grace, he enjoyed all the comforts in this world and finally attained to salvation in moksha too. End of chapter 4. Om Shri Satyanarayana Namaha. Om Shri Satyanarayana Namaha. Om Shri Satyanarayana Namaha.
Om Vivarasamayantam Nagavalidaliyam Nanpurajurna Samyuktam Tampuran Pranayukyata Tampura Sharanam Prayachamadiyam Samarpayami. Om Narayanaya Vidmane Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat. Atha Shri Satyanarayana Vrtakataya Chaturthodhyaya Sampurnadha Balasiddhyartham Shri Satyanarayana Swami ki Venkatramana Govinda Amarnathama Nagarikshana Govinda अथ पंचमोऽध्यायः.
The fifth chapter is important to all of us, as we tend to behave like the king in this story. Sometimes in respect of other people's puja, worship, or religion. In the words of Devi Saranya Sutta Maharshi continued this story, narrating the greatness of Satyanarayana to his Sohini, Sonakadati, and other rishis. In ancient times, there was a king called Ungadwaja. He was a good and righteous king, and an exemplary leader and role model for mankind. However, just like Kalavati in the previous story, King Ungadwaja once ignored the prasad of Sri Satyanarayana puja and had to suffer very dearly to that.
One time, when his king was returning home from hunting in the forest, he rested under a tree for a while. Nearby, he saw a group of cowboys gathered around to perform Sri Satyanarayana puja. The poor boys didn't have much except their daily bread. A talkative boy among them came the priest, and they played a pretend game of doing this puja. At the end of the puja, the boys offered the stale prasad to the king who out of contempt and pride ignored them and didn't even touch the prasad. Pretty soon the king lost all his wealth. His children died one after the other, and he now knew his good heart that it was all on account of his contempt and disgust for the children's puja. Without delay, the king at once went to the very spot of the cowherd boys had done the puja earlier, gathered some around him and performed the dice Sri Shaktinarayana with a puja with all Shraddha and Bhakti. Thus the king regained his wealth, kings and kingdom. Sutta Maharshi now tells the rishis that his Gita is especially effective in Kali Yuga, with the Lord of the Lords called Ishwaras, Satyadeva, Satyanarayana, and by other names. He alone has taken many forms to help mankind. One who reads this story and one who hears it with respect will be read all of all sorrows. End of chapter 5. Om Shri Satyanarayana Namaha. Om Shri Satyanarayana Namaha. Om Shri Satyanarayana Namaha.
Hare Krishna. Today Annadana family, if you are here, please go and collect the prasadam from the counter and then please come forward. We need to offer the Naivedyam. We need to do the Naivedyam for the Bhagavan. The number of family, Shalini Praveen, Anika, Sridhar, Anmika, Rekha, Regal, Sunny, Venki, Kannan, Harshan, Pavitra Vijay, Shyam Dubey, Gayatri, Dronika, Jairam, Lavika, Bhavani, Sweta. If you are here, please go and collect the prasadam in the counter. Bring it forward. We need to do the Naivedyam. Om Madhuvaka Yade Madhuksharam Nisinta Madhuvika Santoshadi Madhunakta Udodati Madhumakparti Vadungraha Madhujyorastunampita Madhuman Nomanastade Madhuman Madhusuryaha Madhu Pranaya Swaha, Pranaya Swaha, Yanaya Swaha, Udanaya Swaha, Samanaya Swaha, Brahmani Swaha, Hiranyavarnam, Harinim, Suvarnaraja Dasrajam, Chandram, Hiranmahim, Lakshmi, Jatavedo, Mahavaha, Tam Mahavaga Jatavedo. Hiranyam Vindeyam Kamashvam Purushanaham Aswapurmamradanadyam Asyaratpradodini Kriyam Devi Upamaye Srima Devi Siddham Samso Smidam Hiranyam Pranam Matram Jalavati Drupam Tatvayanti Patni Sthidam Patmavarnam Kamigo Upamaye Sriyam Chandram Prabhasaya Sasattvadanti Sriyam Loke Devajishtam Ghanam Tam Bhakmini Saranamaham Pravarte Lakshmi Meenasya Dham Tvam Prane Adityavarne Navasoti Jato Vanaspatistama Vrikshota Tasya Palani Tapasana Tantu Mayantarayascha Bhakya Uvaidumam Deva Sahakirtischa Manina Sahan Sadarbhutoshvirat Veshvim Kirtimittunta Vaduni Chistita Saman Deshtam Alakshmi Nasayanyam Abhutima Samriddhyantya Sarvanyam Nidamedrivati Dandatvaram Puranarichan Nitya Pushtam Karishini Ishvarim Sarvabhutanam Tamigo Prayesriyam Manasakamakutim Vajas Satyamasimini Vasunam Rupamanasya Vadisri Srayadam Yasa गर्तमेन प्रजा भूता महिषम्भरकर्तमा श्रियं दासय मे कुले मातरं वर्तमालिनी आपस्सृगन्धस्निग्धानि तव समे गृहे निजदेवी मातरं यश्रियं दासय मे कुले आद्रां पुष्करणीं पुष्टिं सुवर्णां देवमालिनी सूर्यां निर्मयीं लक्ष्मीं जातवेदो महामहा आद्रां यष्करणीं यक्षीं पिङ्गलात्ममालिनी चन्द्रां निर्मयीं लक्ष्मीं जातवेदो महामहा तां महावजातवेदो लक्ष्मीमनवगामिनी यस्यां हिरण्यं प्रभूतं गावो दास्योऽस्मान् पुरुषाणहम् महादेवी च विद्महे विष्णुपत्नी च धीमहि तन्नो लक्ष्मीं प्रचोदयात् यस्सु चित्प्रयतो भूत्वा संयादाद्यमन्वकम् सूक्तं पञ्चरसश्च श्रीकामः सततं च वेद पद्मासने पद्मपूरू पद्माक्षी पद्मसंभवे तन्मे वदसि पद्माक्षी येन सौख्यं लभाम्यहम् अश्वदायी गोधायी धनदायी महाधनी धनं मे सुगतं देवी सर्वदा मांसि देहि मे पद्मानने पद्मविपद्मपत्रे पद्मप्रिये पद्मदलायदाक्षी विश्वप्रिये विश्वमनोनुकूले त्वत्पादवत्पुण्मयि सन्निधस्व पुत्रपौत्रधनं धान्यं मत्स्याकृतमेरजम् प्रजानां भवसि माता आयुष्मन्तं करोतु मां धनमग्निर्धनं वायुधनं सूर्योधनं वसुः धनमिन्द्रो बृहस्पतिर्वरुणं धनमश्नुते वैनतेय सोमं पिबतवृत्रः सोमन्दनस्य सोमिनो मह्यं ददातु सोमिनः न क्रोधो न गमात्सर्यं न लोभो न सुभावतिः भवन्ति कृतपुण्यानां भक्तानां श्रीसूक्तं जपेत् सदा सरसिजनिलये सरोदकस्ते धवलतरां सुदवन्दनां शोभे भगवति हरिवल्लभे मनोज्ञे त्रिभुवनभूमिके प्रसीदमस्यं विष्णुपत्नीं महीं देवीं माधवीं माधवप्रियां लक्ष्मीं प्रियसखीं देवीं नमाम्यच्युतवल्लभां धनुर्धरायै च विद्महे सर्वसिद्धियै च धीमहि तन्नो धरा प्रचोदयात्
तेजसागरिको अभ्यस्य विद्युतः रोहन्तु सर्वबीजान्यवब्रह्मद्विषोदहि पद्मप्रिये पद्मविपद्मपद्मे पद्मालये पद्मदलायदाक्षी विश्वप्रिये विष्णुमनोनुकूले तत्पादपद्मं मणिसन्निधस्व व्यासा पद्मासनस्था विपुलघटितटी पद्मपुत्राय साक्षी गम्भीरावर्तनाभिस्तनभरणमिता शुभ्रवस्त्रोत्तरीया लक्ष्मीर्दिव्यैर्गजेन्द्रैर्मणरणिकस्नापिता हेमकुन्द्रीः नित्यं सा पद्महस्ता मम वसतु गृहे सर्वमाङ्गल्ययुक्ता लक्ष्मी क्षीरसमुद्रराजतनया श्रीरङ्गधामेश्वरी दासीभूतसमस्तदेववनितान् लोकैकदीपाङ्कुरा श्रीमन्मथ
पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते सर्वं पूर्णमसो अनुकूलमयश्च प्रयश्च प्रतिकूलं नाशय नाशय आपदो नाशय नाशय सम्पदो वर्धय वर्धय दीर्घायुष्मन्तं कुरु आयुर्देहितरं देहि यशो देहित्यशो शरणागतदीनात्मपरित्राणपरायणे सर्वस्यार्तिहरे नारायण नमोऽस्तु ते। Hare Krishna. With Satyanarayana's blessings, we conclude the Paurnami Satyanarayana Puja. Final, we have to go for Aarti and Tirtha Prasadam and evening dinner. Before the Aarti and evening dinner, we would like to inform you our temple next scheduled program. First of all, next month Paurnami, 24th February, Saturday. So next month Paurnami, 24th February, Saturday, as usual, evening 7 o'clock, puja will be started, Aarti and Mahaprasadam. And secondly, coming Sunday, Meda Saraswati Mahayagam. This Meda Saraswati Mahayagam for back to the school, all our children starting a new classes, one class to next class upgraded. So that kids required to do some beneficiary blessings. So ideal Bhagavan to do for Saraswati Devi. All our kids need a Saraswati's blessings. So this coming Sunday morning, 9 o'clock, we are going to start the Meda Saraswati Mahayagam. This Saraswati Mahayagam, children's going to do. Usually, all kind of yagam and homam parents will do, but this yagam children's only going to do. So, all parents and listen carefully. This is the ideal idea to participate for Meda Saraswati blessings. Coming Sunday morning 9 o'clock onwards, program will be started 9 to 12, followed by Aarti and Mahaprasadam. Whoever would you like to participate for these pujas, please reserve your name and detail in the temple counter. Otherwise, you can come on the temple on time, participate for the puja. So if you are still interested, please reserve your name and detail in the temple counter. And then finally, our temple 2024 calendar, Sri Sai Siva Vishnu temple calendar we released. This calendar is very unique. Australian daylight saving, full detail is there, which is Grahanam, very important ceremony, Grahanam. Some of the calendar in Indian Panchangam, they don't mention Australia's Grahanam applicable or not. But here, we mention here, applicable or not, this detail inside the calendar. Just nominal donation for temple donation, $10 for the calendar. Every one of you, do not miss the chance. We have only limited copies. If you are interested, please purchase, available at temple counter. Just nominal donation, $10 for donation. It is the ideal idea. You can give a New Year gift for your family members and friends. You can give it to the New Year gift for this calendar is very meaningful and thoughtful and very useful for also. So available on temple counter. Final announcement. We have a temple YouTube channel. Already you seeing, already they kept the mobile phone here. Just we are relying all programs, activities, our temple program activities, pujas, aartis. If regular people, if you are not subscribe, please do it, subscribe for our temple YouTube. We want to make it a big channel. Without your support, we can't make it. So we are seeking a support. Over here, please do once before the dinner, which is before take a prasadam. Please subscribe. Don't forget to click button because of your support is useful and helpful for our temple. Just we want to make a new platform for a future platform. So that is the reason we are requesting. I know many of the people watching everything but doesn't subscribe. Please do it. Local people subscribe is valuable. Other country in India, they'll subscribe here. Why not local people? Even though if you're not watching, doesn't matter. Just do subscribe and click button. It's useful for a temple also. We want to make a big channel for a temple channel, like a regular TV relying channel. We need a support. So please do the subscribe and don't forget to click button. Sarvam Sri Gurumayam Jagad Aarti and Mahaprasad.
जय बोलो श्री साई शिवा विष्णु भगवान की समस्त राजोपचार देवोपचार मंत्रोपचार भक्तोपचार सर्वोपचार पूजामि ये मंगल नीलांजन दीपं दर्शयामि
Hare Krishna, dear devotees.